So the Stadium map has found its way back into Battlefield 2042 after taking a break for a few seasons. The devs decided to completely remove it back in Season 5 with the Hourglass rework, only to bring it back as fresh content after some people on Reddit complained. DICE is celebrating its return, trying to excite their players when in reality it's just another disappointing update. This is not something we should be celebrating. The Stadium map, along with the entire game, is still an absolute embarrassment. I want to go ahead and get the positives out of the way since there are so few. For me, having another map in the rotation is an instant positive. 2042 has such few maps, and then consider how many of them are actually enjoyable to play, and you're just not left with many options. Even though Stadium isn't my favorite map in 2042, at least it will give me a break from the constant Kaleidoscope, Manifest, and Discarded. Another positive for me has to be that the Stadium is an infantry-only map. I understand that Battlefield is a mixed combat experience with vehicles, and that's fine. I have no problem with vehicles. For someone who really enjoys infantry combat, 2042 does a pretty terrible job. Most of the maps are heavily focused on vehicle combat, so in my opinion, it's nice to have maps like Stadium and Redacted to just break it up a little bit. I have played both Conquest and Breakthrough enough during these past few days to form my opinion on the map, and surprise, surprise, it absolutely sucks. But for those of you who have played Battlefield 2042 at launch, you already know that. Back then, the Stadium was a cluster of chaos, and DICE adding a few boxes and condensing the playable area doesn't change that fact. Conquest, from an overall design perspective, probably plays better for the majority of players, but in my experience, it's slow, boring, and normally very one-sided. I don't know about y'all, but these one-sided rounds where your team captures every flag and then runs to the enemy spawn are the worst rounds. I would rather fight my heart out the entire game and lose than play rounds where I can't find anyone. On top of this, there are literally 50 angles that you can get shot from at all times while traversing this map. Some of you might say, well, geez, that's a bit harsh. I say to you, go play the map and then tell me you don't feel the exact same way. It's impossible to accurately check all of these rat holes that these players find themselves in. Breakthrough has been my preferred mode so far, simply for the fact that there is more action. Capturing the first point requires a coordinated effort, and with the wrong team, you will easily fail. Smokes are huge for this sector, but let's be honest, that's most areas in Battlefield 2042. The inside of Stadium is nothing to get excited about. Hallways filled with boxes, electrical equipment, or just other various objects, and it all feels so cluttered. I find myself lost half the time just trying to figure out who is shooting me. I say I'm lost because my radar is constantly blocked by the 14 Blasco jammers the enemy team is running, not to mention the airburst, the Sundance nades, pike wall hacks. I think you get the idea. My point is that the specialists once again ruin the flow of the game. I want a Battlefield game with a serious tone, not some off-brand Apex game with cringe voice lines. Anyone remember the soldier banter from the older games? You would whip out some C4 and your guy would be like, "Watch out, I'm gonna blow these motherfuckers up." Just give me an updated Battlefield 3 at this point. I mean, seriously, is it really that difficult? If you ask me, Stadium should have been its own separate map from day one. They had limited resources when creating 2042, so why not maximize everything you have at your disposal? The game lacked maps, and the 2042 launch maps were the largest maps in the history of the franchise. Why not split them up and create smaller infantry-focused areas since the game is so heavily vehicle-focused? This could have been done with Renewal, Discarded, Breakaway, Kaleidoscope, and potentially even Manifest. But no, let's just give them the bare minimum and keep fresh skins in the store. I think 2042 had potential even with all the problems, yet here we are. It just shows a lack of the correct leadership, I think. And nothing I do or say will make a difference. but I at least want to just talk to the community about these issues. That's going to wrap up the commentary for this video. I hope that y'all enjoyed my little rant. I'm sure I missed something about the map, so let me know your thoughts. I really enjoy reading y'all's comments, and I do my absolute best to respond to every single one of you. Please enjoy the rest of this PBX defense round. It was a tough game, but we certainly did the best that we could. If anyone is curious on the weapon build, I'm running a red dot, a wrap suppressor, LWG, grip, and the close combat ammo. I really appreciate all the support on the YouTube. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe for more videos, and I will see you next time. No, there's a guy prone. What the hell was that mantle? Oh my god. Why would it mantle me over that? Ooh, I love spawning in the middle of a Sundance grenade. It's my favorite. No way. No way. Please revive me. Thank you. 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 No. I probably can't win those gunfights. No. Welcome everyone to the stream. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Zena. I am just a gamer guy, and I like putting on a good show. And that involves killing a lot of enemies. Did you catch me on fire? That's pretty rude, honestly. Personally, I disagree, but okay. How you liking the new map? It's another map in the rotation. It's okay. It's basically what I expected, but I like playing infantry, so it's a nice little infantry farm map, so I like that aspect to it. Always someone there to ruin the fun. Breakthrough or conquest? Conquest for me was very, very slow and boring. At least the breakthrough, there's like constant action, even if it's like painful. At least there's action. I don't know. I'm sure I need to play them a little bit more. But tonight I've favored breakthrough. I'm so surprised I survived right there. What the fuck am I supposed to do? Thank you for just being here, you know? I mean, you know how many people just refuse to just like show up, you know? Ah. Yeah, I mean, I've had negatives and positives from both game modes, honestly. I think it just comes down to personal preference. But yeah, I mean, I still want to squeeze in some time for the finals because I still very much enjoy that game. Who is shooting me? What's up, Whiskey? I'm not even trying to be typical salty 24-2 player system is the worst map in the game. I mean, that's a completely fair statement, honestly. You're not going to catch any flack from me for saying that. You're the only one positive. I don't know, bro. I tried. I mean, I got Angry Dump Truck 2 going 6 and 20. You know what I mean?